In today's video, I have a simple but cute Mother's Day gift idea for you guys using two different methods. We're going to be using some HTV as well as doing a sublimation version using Sublimation HTV. If you want to see how to make these, just keep watching. If you're new to my channel, my name is Leslie. My channel is all about crafting on a budget. I do mostly sublimation and sewing videos. So if either of those things interest you, please consider subscribing, joining my YouTube family. Make sure to check the description down below for all the materials that I'm going to use in this video, as well as check out my website at soulpresscreate.com. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification button to be notified every time I upload. And let's jump into this video. For the HTV version, I'm going to be using some black HTV for the words, some glitter HTV for the handprints, and then a Dollar Tree canvas. I am also going to be trying some of these HTV Run acrylic paint markers to color in. I'm thinking of coloring in the leaves with this, but we're going to give this a shot and see how well these work. I started by taking a picture of their painted handprints and importing that into Silhouette Studio. I then selected the trace tool and dragged the selection tool over the handprints. I played around with the setting until I got as much of the handprints covered as possible. I clicked on Trace Outer Edge. I then clicked on Modify and then Release. I deleted all the tiny specks that I did not want. Once I was done, I saved it as a SVG and imported it into Cricut Design Space. I then moved on to creating the stem. I opened up Photoshop and typed out the name. I found a typeface that I liked and then I rotated the name 90 degrees. I used the line tool to create a line from the beginning of the name down. I then went to my fonts book and selected the special character for the ending of the name. I copied and pasted that into Photoshop. I had to create an outline for the words to become a path. I then saved as an SVG and imported into Cricut Design Space. I then sized my design in Design Space to fit my canvas. I then clicked Make It and mirrored my design. I cut the regular HTV on Everyday Iron-On setting. I need to clean my mats, don't judge me. I'm gonna start off by cutting our glitter HTV, and our glitter, we're gonna put it with the shiny side facing down on our mats. I'm just gonna take my brayer tool and press that down. I might get some painter's tape to tape it down a little bit since my mat is not that sticky, but it actually feels like it adhered decently well, so I might not have to do that. I'm going to cut on the glitter iron-on setting, and we're going to repeat the same for the other HTV. So now that we have cut these out, we weeded them out, we're going to get our canvas and we're going to get a lint roller and we're just going to lint roll it, just making sure there's nothing on there that's going to stop it from adhering. So I'm going to start with the bottom. The good thing about HTV is that you can kind of put it down without, tacking it down and kind of seeing where everything's going to go. So let's just put everything down and kind of see where it would go, where you want it to go. And we're going to start off by tacking down just the regular HTV if you're doing that. And then I'm just going to grab some heat tape and I'm going to tape that down just so that it doesn't shift. Don't need a lot of tape, just a tape on each side. And then I'm also going to press these down as well. But I want to make sure that where I put it, my hands will still have enough room. And then I can take my heat tape and just tape that down. This is going to be so cute. So now that we have that taped down, we're going to take this over to our heat press and we're going to press this down. Okay, I'm going to take my other canvas just to find pressure, like how much pressure I'm going to need. And you might want to do this before you put your HTV. I think that might be good. So I'll move that to the side. Now I'm going to get my actual canvas. I'm going to put that down. I'm going to get the Teflon sheet that
the glitter HTV came with. I have my heat press set to 315 because of the glitter HTV, so I'm just gonna press for about 5 seconds. Okay, I'm gonna let this cool down a second before I start trying to peel it off. You wanna take off your carrier sheets and we're gonna put these to the side. You can leave on your carrier sheet for this one just to protect it. But for the flower stems, I'm gonna take those off. So we're gonna get our glitter. You wanna make sure there's no HTV on it. That shouldn't be on there. And we're just gonna line that up where it goes. I'm gonna line up both of them where they go. And then now those carrier sheets that we took off, we're gonna put those back on to protect our HTV right here. And now we're gonna press for 10 seconds. Okay, we're gonna let that cool down before we try to take this out. Once it's cooled down, you can start taking off your carrier sheets. That is so cute. Look at that little handprint. Now that we have that, we're gonna do our final press. We're gonna take butcher paper or Teflon sheets and just do 15 seconds. And we're gonna set this to the side to cool before using our acrylic markers. Look how cute that is. For this sublimation version, we're gonna be using some heat tape, some heat gloves, butcher paper. I'm gonna be using HTV Run sublimation paper, Dollar Tree canvas, and some clear sublimation HTV.
I started off by getting glitter backgrounds from Creative Fabrica. I imported the handprints into Photoshop and masterized them. I created a clipping mask with the glitter background. I sized the hands to their actual sizes. I then copied and pasted the same stem. I saved it as a JPEG and printed it on my sublimation printer.
So now we're gonna do our sublimation version. So we're gonna take our clear HTV. We're going to preheat our heat press. According to the instructions, it says 200 degrees Celsius, which is about 392 Fahrenheit. I'm just setting mine to 385 degrees, my regular sublimation temp, just because my heat press runs hotter. So we're gonna let that preheat. While that's preheating, we're gonna prep our canvas. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take a lint roller and we're going to lint roll our canvas. Make sure we get all the dust and lint off. And then we're gonna grab our clear HTV. Comes in this nice roll. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to trim this down to the size of my canvas. I might make it just a little bit big just in case. I'm gonna put the rest of the roll to the side. And we're going to just press it down like this. Then I'm gonna flip it over and I'm going to just trim it down to the size of my canvas. Now that I have trimmed it down, I'm just gonna grab some heat tape. And I'm just gonna tape it down to my canvas. And then we're gonna take this over to our heat press and we're gonna press down our clear HTV first. Okay, so we're gonna put the butcher paper down. We're gonna grab our canvas. We're gonna put that on top. I already have my pressure set. I'm gonna grab another piece of butcher paper. You can use a Teflon sheet if you would like for this portion. We're gonna press down for 5 to 10 seconds according to the instruction. So let's do about 10 seconds. So now we're gonna let that cool down because this is a cold peel. Okay, so now we're gonna take off our carrier sheet. And then we're gonna get our sublimation design now. So I had to put my design on 3 different sheets because it was hard to fit on an 8.5 by 14 sheet. I'm gonna start placing it down. Just kind of figuring out where I want them to go. And then once I have it where I want it, I'm just gonna take my heat tape and start taping this down. I'm gonna use more tape than I used with the HTV, just because I don't want it to shift and ghost on me. Again, all the products I'm using are gonna be linked down below in the description. And you can see your design through the paper, so you can tell. You always wanna line up your designs based on the actual design and not your paper. Okay, now it's ready to go to our heat press. We're gonna put our canvas down with our logo of our sublimation paper facing up. We're gonna get our butcher paper And now we're gonna press for 40 to 60 seconds. We're using heavy pressure. We're gonna take our butcher paper off, and then we're gonna peel off our sublimation paper. And your sublimation paper should look like this, faded. That means you had good ink release. Oh, that's so cute. Look at that. Really is 98% transfer rate. So now we're gonna put this to the side to cool down. Now, look at these, they're so cute. And this clear HTV one, like you can't even tell that the clear HTV is on there. You could cut your design, like cut the HTV to fit your design. But I rather do the whole canvas like this because again, you can't tell that it's clear HTV. It just looks like it's part of the canvas. So now we have these two. We're gonna I wanna try the acrylic markers. Ooh, I like how that looks. I'm gonna finish doing that for both of them. And then I'm going to draw in this line. So I'm gonna finish coloring these in and I'll be back to show you the finishing product. Aren't these so freaking cute? Like, I love how these turned out, and there are two different methods. If you don't have a sublimation printer, you can do a HTV version. They're so cute. I love them. These are their actual size handprints. Love it. Obviously with the glitter HTV, you're gonna get that beautiful glittery effect. I actually really like these acrylic markers. They're so cute. But if you need to do like a thin line, they are pretty thick. And I tried and I could not get a thin line, but I used white acrylic marker to kind of make it a little bit thinner around it. It's not perfect, but that's the beauty of handmade, right? It's not supposed to be perfect, but it's the thought that counts, and it's so cute. Look at that. The sublimation one I love as well. This matte sublimation HTV, like you can't even tell it's on there. Like it just looks like it's the canvas. The colors are vibrant, and I actually found it easier to use the acrylic marker on the clear HTV here than on the canvas. On the canvas, it was just more bumpy and it was a little harder to paint on it. But when I was painting on here, it was very smooth. Love how these turned out. Again, I'll have everything that I used in this video linked down below. The canvases, the acrylic markers, the sublimation HTV, the glitter HTV, the regular HTV. I'll have it all linked down below for you. I won't have the regular HTV linked down below for you because I cannot remember where I got it from. It was just in my stash. So, but I'll have everything else linked down below for you. Again, make sure to check my website out at soulpresscreate.com. Check out my newest sublimation template / pattern / regular sewing pattern. Thank you guys for watching my channel. Thank you for supporting my channel. I'll see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up and hit the bell notification button so you get notified every time I upload. I'll see you guys in my next video on Friday. Bye guys.